Greetings, Kishlings. I'm here with another Kingdom Power Up video. Today we're doing Ri Shin, as he's now known as of Chapter 641, Commander and future General of the Heki Shin unit. And with all my Power Up videos, I do equipment, general power up concepts, and super moves. The first piece of equipment is the most logical one. It is the Duke Hyo shield. The fact that he would equip it at some point in the future was always a possibility. I don't know if he was just waiting until he became a general, which is coming up, so yeah, I guess the time is possibly drawing near, and I can't wait for like the double spread where he has both the Oki Glaive and the Duke Hyo shield, so that's going to be awesome. Not to mention the defense and attack bonuses that he'll be getting by having it equipped, so yeah, there you go. Next is what I call the Treasures of the Heki Shin unit. This is following that trend of when Shin would get a weapon from a fallen friend, mentor, or foe. So I thought I'll add to that. The first being the Yotanwa Mask. This is inspired by that mask that he wore during the Kyosei Rebellion arc. He only wore it, I think, twice, but the impact is still there. She would most likely give this to him, after he becomes a general, of course. She's shown to have some respect for Shin because it was his words that persuaded her to restart the Kin Mountain Tribe Alliance in the first place. So there's a bit of kinship there. They fought alongside each other. So it just a gift for a new general. I think it could work. Next is the Heki Helmet. This could be done in two ways. First, Heki dies. I mean, the man's nearly died 3 times that I've counted, at least. So it's just a matter of time. And then he just bestows the helmet onto Shin, with his dying breaths. I mean, they've been friends for years, so it's in his wheelhouse to do. And the second being that he just commissions a custom helmet. And, yeah. I mean, it could be another kind of like gift for him gaining the rank of general. So there you go. And plus this could be modified to have the Yotanwa Mask added as like a face guard, which then would also add as like an intimidation factor, because like those masks sometimes can be scary. So yeah, it works. Next is To's Ri Shin training. To teaches Shin his unique sword style, the Ri Shin. And this could be applied to the Oki Glaive, the Hyo sword, or whatever weapon Shin has on hand at that moment. And it would just be a massive boon for his overall attack power. And To would most likely gladly teach this because, it was Oki that first saw the potential of Shin, which is To's master, of course. And so I could see him in the future, if not already, is seeing that same potential in Shin and wants to see him become a great general in his own time. So, yeah, so he would probably teach it to Shin, no problem, and then he would just be happy to see, like, his technique mixed with his old master's glaive would be awesome. Next is Mobu's strength training. Mobu, simple overall man. Once he probably gets acquainted with Shin, he might, be like, "Okay, boy, I know you think you're a general, but you ain't shit compared to me. I'm not gonna let you fail this country, so it's either you train with me and become a man that's worthy of this position, or you die as a hindrance to this country, and I ain't letting that happen, so get on your horse, we're going to the mountains," or some shit, So yeah, I could see him doing that, like revealing like his secrets of how he trained to become as strong as he is, because he's a mountain of a man. So he's like the perfect, like physical trainer in my mind. So yeah. And then Shin just gets a massive boon to his strength and endurance. Next is the Kanki Dagger. For personality and relationship reasons between Kanki and Shin, namely that one instance during the Kokuyo hills battle, where Kanki used that tactic of killing a bunch of random innocent villagers and making a bridge out of their dead bodies. That really pissed off Shin and Kyokai, so they were ready to kill him right there. So this would have to be bestowed upon his death. And I even include like a little vial of poison, which Shin that would be just totally disgusted by, using poison to kill a foe. But this could lead to like a nice moment for the former bandit, where, like, with his dying breaths, he's like, "I respect your morals. Something I don't have much of myself. Use the dagger well, kid." And then he passes away. So yeah. Next up is general power-up concepts. The first one being sensory deprivation training. Typically it's a meditative practice that allows you to clear your mind and relax by detaching yourself from your surroundings by taking away your senses, such as sight, hearing, all that. And this would be great when he's like needing to clear and calm his mind and reevaluate things in like especially like a messy battle situation. And it would even help again like during a night battle, because like if he learns to like blindfold himself and fight while blindfolded, like at night would be no problem for him. He would have even more, sight capabilities at that point. Or like in like all these massive battles where there's people everywhere clanging, weapons on shields, weapon to weapon, all that kind of stuff. Like there's a lot of noise that's going on. So if he can like, channel all that out and just cancel it, he would then be able to focus himself on the task at hand and just keep, moving forward. Next up is the Shuai Jiao training. This is a jacket-wearing wrestling style that focuses on grapples, joint locks, striking, pressure points, that kind of thing. The style dates back over 6,000 years and was used by like military forces, but also civilians as well. So it lines up perfectly with Shin's time period. And at the time, like the style was very popular as like a competitive sport and everything. So like Shin hearing about it or seeing it for himself and being, a bit enthused by it, and it's like, "Ooh, I want to learn that." During his off time in between war campaigns. And he could adopt it as a way for him and his men to have like friendly competitions for morale or just general fitness, and either in times of war or at home during peacetime. Next is the Shin style. This is an improvised armed martial arts style that he develops by mixing and matching moves and tactics that, Shin has picked up throughout his long military career. And to elaborate on that a little bit, next is super moves. The first being Shin style Flying Shield Slash. This is where he throws the Dukyo shield with great force, emulating like Captain America, of course, and using the shield spikes to, greatly injure, if not completely kill / decapitate a target. So that in itself would be cool to see. Now, be it's not like Cap's shield where it would bounce back or anything, so someone would either have to go get it or Shin get it himself. Next is the Shin style Oar Strike. This is used when he's on horseback. He uses the Oki glaive, and he has it pointed downward, and then he acts like he's rowing a boat, striking every single person to his front, to his side in a cone formation as he's telling his horse to go forward. This allows him to keep maximum momentum in battle because he's not being slowed down, he's keeping good pace, and he's just taking out people literally left and right. So, yeah. Well, left, right, and center, actually. So, I would think it'd be a great move for him. Next is Shin style Great General Combo. This is when Shin finally uses both the Oki glaive and the Dukyo shield to their full effect. This could even be an intimidating factor on his own, because like if people know who those weapons used to belong to, and now that they're in the hands of this new general and everything, people know that shit's about to happen. So some people might actually get scared and unnerved, and then they're just easy to wipe out. So yeah. Next is Shin style Rasen Hyoken. This translates to Spiral Hyo Sword. This is derived from General To's, Rasen fighting style, and it's applied to the Hyo sword so that, Shin can then dice up people just like the general. And finally, we have Shin style Rasen Shin. This translates as Spiral God. It's another move derived from the same style that General To uses, and it's performed with the Oki glaive. And imagine what that would be like, folks. That's crazy. Just that thing whipping around, cutting through people like butter. Yeah, devastating blows all around. But yeah, that's about it for this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this. Check out all my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Social media links down below, so you're always in the loop for my content. I stream on Twitch, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings. Ri Shin, the General.